Dreamers Welcome Podcast.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast. We back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I go by CEO PESO, blessed and highly favored. Live from Moves Media. Finally got my dog in here, my ace, my homie.
Facts.
Hometown native, my G. Always organic, good love when I come around him and see him. Always shout me out when he spot me in the crowd, even when there's no crowd in there. It's a what up from 20 feet away. Man, but this my dog though, bro. Very highly talented person. Can you please introduce yourself to the people?
Yo, DJ Schoolboy. That's it, man. DJ Schoolboy. You know the name? You know, I'm already getting started, cuz.
You good.
Nah, DJ Schoolboy, man.
If you ain't hip, that's why you on the platform.
Hey,
you gonna get hit, man.
Come on, man.
Couple new followers coming, man.
Yeah, for sure. DJ Schoolboy with an I though, not with a Y.
Yeah. That's very
B-O-I. Yeah, B-O-I.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, how are you feeling, bro?
Good. I'm locked in.
I can tell.
Yeah, bro.
I can tell.
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you, man.
Chop it up on the platform. But
man, the timing.
2 years.
Yeah, but I just say this. It's perfect timing because I got so much more to talk about now from what has been going on, from what I've seen.
Facts.
In 2 years. You just had the Juneteenth. We're gonna get into that too as well. But nah, man, I don't, whether it's busyness, procrastination, or just life, I look at everything as like, all right, bro, in due time, it's going to make sense when they come all the way together, though.
Facts.
And because I be having people pressing me, like, kind of serious when I don't be getting on. I'm like, damn, G, like, just get a kid a little second,
But see, the thing is, we was trying to link up, like, the whole time, but our schedule.
That's literally what it was.
And that's what we always respected as far as like, can you come in this day? Bro, I gotta work. I could come this day, bro, I gotta work.
Yeah,
so we always respected the fact like we was working for real.
Yeah, that's all. That's why when I text you, I'm like, man, I hope he got it.
Yeah.
Because I seen on our thread, we was trying to set up the last joint, which we still can do. We'll talk about that. We gonna do some arena shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Like hopefully this will be a good timing, man. But thank you, bro.
Nah, thank you.
Thank you, man.
Nah, for real. Thank you.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Trying to keep the pod live and just growing, man, with some good intensity, good interviews. But enough about me and the situation and all that. Man, who was Schoolboy before Schoolboy, man? Your upbringing, background, where you're from. For those who don't know, just a little brief history of you.
The Schoolboy is Chris Scarborough. Chris Scarborough was born and raised in Daytonview, Rosedale, and Princeton. Graduated from Meadowdale. So that's the thing. Like that's the thing about how, for me, Schoolboy. I feel like Schoolboy is the city of Dayton for real, because in the last 35 years, 40 years, I done been around almost everything that done happened that was a significance in Dayton.
Yep.
Like from like when I went out, you feel me? I went out to the Cream, the Foundry, the Rain, and all that stuff.
Great times.
When I was a kid, I was at Splash Moraine, you know what I mean? So like hooping at Baumberger, Roosevelt, Princeton. So like Schoolboy itself is Chris Scarborough. Chris Scarborough is a reflection of the city. Now I'm a father.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Man of God, even though we chilling, drinking loons, but
Yeah.
man,
But, he ain't judging us.
Man of God.
Yeah.
But that's what Schoolboy is. Humble spirit for real. That's it. A humble spirit.
I could tell, man. I forgot the first time we actually officially met, but and this is thrown around loosely, but like what I see on the surface every time I see you has been the same person I've seen every time.
Facts.
Minus any growth that you done have personally, that's probably showing as well. We don't see each other every day,
right? But
yeah, bro, like you just been the same person like all the time, man, and that's an appreciative characteristic that people need to know.
The ego. Nah, in the reason, and I always be telling people about that for real, because it's like people see now, You know what I mean? We talking, this is a podcast, so we can talk about accolades. They see the shows and the festivals and stuff like that for real. But before the shows and festivals, nobody was coming to them. And not in like any fault. You know how it goes when you first start off for real, you take your L's. You know what I mean,
that's inevitable.
Yeah, like I remember like going to the clubs when I first would start. The owner didn't know who I was. The security didn't know who I was. So nobody was trying to help me for real. So I can't go in there with no attitude. You feel like I be in there was just happy to DJ.
Yeah.
And then I took that mindset and I never lost that mindset.
Yeah.
So like whenever you see me out for real, I'm still thinking like, you know, that's why I still introduce myself to people. Yeah. I don't assume nothing. You know what I mean? What's up, bro? My name DJ Schoolboy. Woo.
I go through the same thing. That's a humble aspect too, though. Yep. It's just like when you become a more, you know, notable person, as you're an asset to the city at this point.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people, you know, who's the DJ, or if they still asking that.
Facts.
You everywhere. With
we took the question and made it the brand.
Yeah.
That was nice. That was even like people don't even understand that for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who's the DJ was built off the brand of introducing yourself. Who is you, cuz?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then we take that who's the DJ and then we flip it. So now 8 years later, it's, feel me, people asking who's the DJ before they come to the event.
Yeah.
It go from who was the DJ to who is the DJ. You see the diff, like, so the brand never switches, but it grow though. You feel me? Yup.
Build up.
Yup.
Man, when well, before DJing, man, what was the childhood dream? What was the
hoop?
Hoop.
Come on, bro.
I gotta ask. I gotta
Listen,
ask.
Yeah, look,
everybody asked something before something.
The hoop, the play ball. You know what I mean? For real.
Which is nice though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
Yo,
for real. Like the funny thing is, like people, like the homies and everybody will remember for real. I always joke. People thought I was going through a midlife crisis when I just came out of nowhere and said I wanted to start DJing.
Right.
Because I used to play ball. So now
you were so into balling.
I was so
like,
yup.
What the fuck is he?
Yeah, facts. And like I said, I'm one, you know what I mean, trying to go. Like I played for Meadowdale, you feel me? And then after I played for Meadowdale, I went to Ohio State, Newark. Then I played ball in college for real. So, you know what I mean, when I came back, I was just graduated school. So I was still in that mode, trying to hoop or whatever for real.
Yeah.
So when I would DJ, people would be like, oh yeah, Chris, they used to play for Meadowdale. He DJing now. And it would just be, it took about a strong 3 years
to become the household, or get good, or just becoming a household.
Nah, it took like a strong 3 years for like people that I even grew up with to like switch it to like, what up, school?
Oh yeah. So it's down there like adjusting to the new version. Of
it took like a strong 3 years.
So was school your nickname?
Nope.
Oh, so that's where it comes. Okay, so it's like, damn, you going
white
by
boy
school
gave me
boy?
I don't know if we can say it like that.
Go ahead.
White boy gave me my name in school. And when I was in college, shout out to my dog Taylor Huffman. And I know Taylor gonna see this because Taylor still tapped in with everything I do to this day for real.
Yeah.
He said, bruh, you should, cause I was first, you gonna laugh, it's corny, but I was gonna say DJ Who Dat because they be DJ and say Who Dat.
Who Dat, yeah. That's a nice little crowd starter. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah.
But then we was like, nah, that's corny. And I was originally gonna say School Kid. Like, man, because I was in school at the time. Like, I just graduated, but DJ School Kid for real.
Yeah.
And my dude was like, nah, bro, DJ School Boy. The school is forever learning. The boy is, I'm always the boy. I'm your boy.
Yeah.
So so kid, like kid can kind of get outdated, but boy, I'm your boy forever. That's my boy.
You know what's funny?
That's the breakdown of it.
Two things. One, I wanted to DJ when I first started getting into the music and all that shit too. But then the funny thing is, like, I don't think I got a dope explanation of where PESO came from.
Yeah.
Like, it's so like
money.
Well, before that, it was just me in Spanish class. Like, oh, that's what Mexican currency is, peso.
Right,
pesos. Ran with it, but nah, I like the fact that you broke down like it's an actual
name. Like,
thorough meaning behind coming up with schoolboy.
Yep. School, forever knowledge. So you forever learning. And then, boy, you always just want to, you know, feel me? That's my boy, man. Like, you know what I mean? So no matter how old you get, that's the boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I just had a question. I'm gonna ask it now before I forget. But transition into the becoming a DJ, and then you got the solid meaning behind it. At what point did you start understanding, like, okay, I can start shifting the name into a brand of, like, you know, because how you just broke it down, you're doing that now,
right?
Like, it's a lot of meaning behind that name and the actions that you are doing. So when did that transition come to, like, all right, I'm about to start branding myself more than just popping up to DJ?
I came in with a plan. You feel me? Like, I know what I want to do for the next 50 years. You know what I mean? Like, when I even coming to Dayton, you know what I mean? Because I was up at Columbus, you feel me? And I had an opportunity to start my brand in Columbus or start my brand in Dayton, for real. This is part of that plan, you feel me? Like, when I, you know what I'm saying, 8 years ago, I was like, bro, I'm going to come to Dayton and do this. Because 8 years ago, I even knew I had something that I could provide to the city.
Right.
You know what I mean? But what provided to the city, it will allow me to build my brand, to change myself to have generational wealth.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Dayton like a pad to generational wealth. So I came in with, okay, I'm a DJ. Then once I start DJing, I'm going to become a household name. Then once I become the household name, now I bring my education background into it to allow me to connect the platforms. Okay. So now you see me in the nightlife, but you also see me talking to the mayor and stuff like that. Yeah. And that's how you able to bridge the nightlife, because you become an asset. Because to the mayors and the commissioners and the senators and the business owners, you are what they want to attach their brand to.
Exactly. Yeah,
because to the community, they know that the community has attached themselves to you. So now you can connect it. You know what I mean? So that's why I tell kids all the time, like, college is not to go to become a doctor. College is to go to get the tools that assess you in your life to whatever you want to do. Now, if you just want to be a doctor, then that's cool.
You got to go to school for certain
But yeah, I don't care if you cutting grass. You go to school, you get a marketing degree. Now you got 3-4 grass companies in the state, like
really knowing how to run them,
how to run it, like so that's really, like, you know what I mean, the transition was never really a transition. It's like steps, like, so right now we like at step 2. You feel me? And that's when you see the
that's it, step 2.
Facts.
Pretty deep.
Nah, real cap. You're right. Like, so you see, like, the Juneteenth festival. Yep. That's the step 2. You know what I'm saying? Now we get ready to transition into step 3. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's ownership.
But definitely you came in already with it calculated.
You're already ready to go, for real.
What college you go to?
Ohio State.
Okay, when you said Columbus.
I went to Ohio State Newark, and you feel me? I graduated from Ohio State. You feel me? Played ball for Newark, transferred my 5th year, then graduated from Ohio State.
Man, so I like this thing. I just started doing it, but I call it the dreamer's moment. Like, what was the moment when after you chose to, like, go full-fledged DJing, when you was like, all right, like this is it. Like, I can't turn back from this shit.
When I started,
like, literally,
like, on my, bro, listen,
no events, no big booking,
straight, man. Look, I come from like the factory, bro. You feel me?
I know. So
like the factory, working in the trailers, you know what I mean, doing all that back breaking work, for real. And like I just knew I wasn't gonna work for nobody from the dribble, because I just don't care enough about your dream, bro. Like, and not disrespectfully, but I just don't care enough about your dream to tuck my shirt in. Like, if I'm here working, bro, I'm just here working. But you want me to tuck my shirt in, I understand all that. You feel me? So I'm not, I just know. So when I first started, it wasn't no going back. Then when my first daughter was born, it really wasn't no going back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's up. Because it's like, I can't, it's just stuff that I don't want to miss out. Like, I take my kids to school every day. I've been taking my kids to school every day for their entire school life. I got freshmen, I got a 4th grader, I got a 2nd grader. I ain't never not took them to school. It's just little things like that why I can't go back.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nah, I mean, that reminded me of this quote that changed my life a long time ago. But it was like, if you don't chase your dream, you're gonna spend your time helping somebody else build theirs.
Helping somebody else build theirs.
Yeah, and that stuck with me because I'm like, I was already rebellious, but I got super rebellious when I seen that because I'm like you said, like, quick story. My last job is when I had to go and shit. I was on the phone call. Shit, I had to go take a shit.
Right.
Got called back in and next day, like, hey, you got 5 minutes. If you during work, you're gonna use the bathroom. And I just thought, like, bro, there's no way y'all gonna tell me how long.
Telling me to use the restroom.
Yeah, like it was over.
Putting up, man. Listen, look, bro. And the crazy thing is, for real, people don't believe me, but unless they know me for real, bro. I had over 45 jobs.
Woo-wee.
Bruh, on my mama. I no cap. I had over 45 jobs, bro. I get a job. That's the thing, for real. Before DJing, bro, like, getting a job, I never understood. Man, there ain't no jobs out here, man. You get a job. You really go to Tim. I used to smack the Tim services. I go to this Tim service.
I remember them days.
Then if I would get tired of the job, quit, go to another Tim service. I'm on the lunch break at a job on the phone with Tim Services talking about I could start tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, just shuffling through that hand, just trying to get the next better pay grade. That's when we was, man, I vaguely remember like $8.25 an hour was the shit.
Nah, look, for real, man. Crazy. I've been self-employed, right? I've been DJing for 8 years. I've been self-employed for 5 years. I haven't had a job. I haven't worked for someone else for 5 years. Yeah. The last time that I had an actual job, a good job, was making $13. Like, if a person was like, bro, I'm making $13, $25, $14 an hour, back then, that was a good job.
That was great. Yeah.
I'm working in the factories making $9, $10. Yeah. So that's why I take the mindset now, even with DJing. You know what I mean? You ain't never gonna get what you worth, but you still can be happy on what you get for real. So, like, you get some bread today, and you might be like, dang, I could have got more. But at the same time, cuz, you used to just work in a factory for 10 hours, and you make half of that.
Yeah.
So it's just perspective. Like, I feel like you gotta, I feel like people gotta go through the hard times to understand the perspective. To then, once they get the good times, to know how to use the perspective.
Absolutely. And that just changes your mind state too, of like just being a person that just chase the breadcrumbs at the gig. Yeah. Once you start, you bouncing through. I mean, I always say this, nothing against people that work gigs, but you got to make sure that at some point you got to have a means of getting out. Or steady building, like you said, like 45 jobs under your belt. You gotta have a way of getting out, because if you don't have a way of getting out, you're gonna be stuck. Yeah. And then if you stuck, the game never gonna stop. You just gonna get outdated for real. You know what I mean? And then once you get outdated, it's just hard to, like, you're gonna look up 10 years later. Yep. It felt like a flash. Yep, fact. So, man, like, you gotta look at it like the league. You know what I mean? I look at DJing like the league for real, like hooping, like NFL. You feel me? Yeah. 10, 15, 16 years for real. But about that 10 years, it's time to start looking into investments. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at that for real. Man. So let's go into the Juneteenth. Facts. That's the baby. Putting that together, man. So the means of putting that together, and the impact that you that you initially wanted from when you started doing that?
Juneteenth started because I was at church. Shout out to Reverend Walker at Mount Moriah. He actually preached a sermon about Juneteenth, and it just really caught my attention for real. It was during COVID. We was on lockdown. It was quarantine. And he just caught my attention, and so I just went home. I knew about Juneteenth.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know about it, but like
I caught on like very late in my life. But got hit.
I knew about Juneteenth when I was younger, but it was looked at as like super. I no offense, because I do Juneteenth now, but boring. Like, you feel me? When I was like 9 and 10, we had like Juneteenth festivals.
It wasn't as popularized as like.
Yeah, it was like real, you know what I mean? It was very traditional, and like, so I just didn't pay no attention for real. I think a lot of our society really didn't pay no attention for real based off how it was just delivered from like the elders, from our.
Yeah, it was kind of just like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Was as if they didn't know that much information
Facts.
about it.
So, when I went and I did the research, like I said, during quarantine, we was on lockdown. I did the research, you feel me? And for those who don't know, Juneteenth is a celebration of the emancipation of slavery. So even though they said that we were free, you feel me, we weren't actually all the way free in the South, you feel me, Houston. And when the North soldiers came down to Galveston, Texas, they saw that it was still slave. And they like, y'all free.
Yo, like, you know y'all gotta do this
y'all
no more,
gotta
right?
do this no more. You know what I mean?
That's wild,
so that's why, and it was June 19th. You feel me? So that's where you get the Juneteenth for real. And a lot of, we don't know that. You feel me? So like, I did my research on it as far as how they were, once they was free, they couldn't celebrate. They was getting killed. They were being murdered in the courthouse square, hung. So they would have to go to the woods to celebrate their freedom.
Right.
Because you still weren't free. In their minds, like, you free, but now I could kill you. And, you know what I mean? Still get away with it. So,
crazy time.
Yeah, crazy. So fast forward to 2021, I'm doing a festival. I didn't know nothing about a festival. I never knew anyone that did a festival. And I'm like, I'm about to do a festival from the ground up. Like, that's that ego stuff we was talking about. Like, I was calling people, hey, what's going on? I don't know nothing about what I'm doing, but I'm trying to do it. Help me. And I feel like when you reach out to people like that, they can sense, like, okay, he gonna do it regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus you trying to act like you know and trying to talk the talk with him, and now I don't know.
Yeah, like you said, the ego shit.
Like help me for real.
I got questions.
And yeah, bro, like I learned it from the permits to the right. I got some great people that work with me, but yeah. And so we took the Juneteenth festival. We got the vendors. We got the shoe drive, Soulful Summer Shoes. We done gave over 1,500 pair of shoes away. We gave 1,000 pair of shoes away just in 2023.
Yeah.
We didn't do the shoe drive this year because we partnered up with the African American Wellness Walk.
Okay.
You see, I'm talking it, cuz. You know what I'm
saying? I'm letting you go.
We just dropping it.
It's a clip right here.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. So basically, to go back to that, the Juneteenth Festival is just a celebration of us, and to actually get the younger generations. Like I said, the kid don't know about 4th of July. They just know firecrackers.
Right.
They don't know about Christmas, they just know gifts.
Presents,
they don't know
like
about Thanksgiving, they just know mama cooking. And then as you get older, you start putting it together. So if kids in the area can start to like, oh, Juneteenth, the festival, then as you get older and they ask the kid in school, what's your favorite holiday? Juneteenth.
Period.
You know what I mean? So for real, we really changing the foundation of how we look at it as a community and having fun at the same time.
Nah, yeah, I'm glad you gave that breakdown of explanation because you know the single eye might just see it as like you know, either what is this or just like they might just think. I mean, even if it's just a event that they might see is like, oh, okay, I got something for the kids to do.
Right.
But you actually there in a. You obviously putting on for the city, but at the same time, you giving some good knowledge
Yeah.
And, you know, showing a support system of like, you know, this is what Juneteenth, like giving back, this is what it consists of with the knowledge, information, and just how you
having people
you pulling strings, man.
Yeah, like people,
for sure.
like for real, like people actually leave the festival and hit me like, bro, I ain't really never really looked into Juneteenth, and like that's the crazy thing for real. Like I said, like step 2, that's not even. That's not even like I don't. It's so funny for real. You know, we chopping for real, like we always do. I don't have no issue telling people, you feel me, my vision and my goals, because I know the way that I'm trying to accomplish is only certain people that could walk through them doors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not walk through them doors as far as like who you are, but as far as like I actually know how to get through those doors. Yeah. So like the Juneteenth festival right now, like I don't got no problem dropping this gem on you. The Juneteenth festival right now is just in the first step. So you see the vendors and the car show, the workout class, and all that good jazz. That's the first step. You feel me? Because now going into year 5 next year, you feel me? That's the 5th year. We want to incorporate the petting zoos. You know, feel me? Rides. You know what I mean? Like the whole
more active,
more 9.
Yeah.
But that's just step 1 because I want to start bringing major acts to the city for the festival. So we working with some people, not like working with some people is in a done deal, but I done reached out to some people and they done gave me some answers back. Okay. You feel me? Like at some certain locations that if I get this, name the street.
Yeah, I better say.
Name the street. Name the street. It ain't Princeton no more. It's Schoolboy Avenue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even say like, I ain't gonna say all that because I'm not even gonna tell you the spots. But I'm working with some spots. We're trying to get to, okay, this how much it costs? You know what I mean? And like the festival allows me to even get into them rooms. Mm-hmm. And I'm on year 5 going into this 2025 year 5. You know what I mean? So now it allows me to get into those rooms that they like, okay, we can attach. Come here, Kroger. Come here, Target. Yep. Come here, Foot Locker. Oh, you do the shoe drive? Oh, okay, Foot Locker. Oh, we'll send you 100 pair of Air Force Ones.
Calculated steps.
Come on. Oh, how? So you do? Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll send such and such. Come here, Cincinnati. Okay, we'll send a few players up there to do autographs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just.
Because you got that background of showing like how consistent you've been.
Yeah, bro. So the step, once we get to the next step of the Juneteenth festival, but I put it to you like this, bro. I ain't gonna tell you where we working on having it at, but my vision is with the Juneteenth festival when we bring these artists in for real, is to make it a real citywide thing.
Now I commend you for that, for one, because I just know that that's not easy to put all them steps together. Facts. And it's a timing of it because you just had your 4th one, right?
Yep, 4th one.
So yeah, bro, like I love the fact that you got it so calculated, but you looking at it too, which people need to understand as a gym for y'all. Your relationships get built when they see some paper trail or the longevity or the consistency you've been doing of like, damn, he done had 4 of these.
Yep.
And it got to start with, you know, obviously something small unless you got that cosign and you came in just, that's why it's dreamers welcome, man.
Yeah, but I came
in like the idea not knowing.
But that's just the mindset of everything for real. I came into the DJ game with no cosign. You know what I mean? Like I really built everything up. God, you feel me? Yeah. God is my cosign. Yeah. But as far as like in the city or whatever, I didn't have no cosign. I did it myself. And that's why like I always have an irritation. And I'm about to say this. I always have an irritation when people say, oh, people only rock with who's popular. And I always say I hate when people talk in a half circle. Okay, we'll finish the circle. Then become the popular choice. Yeah. And you become the popular choice by working. You become popular because every time they turn around, they see you. Mm-hmm. And now they get to know you. Every time they turn around, you're doing something. Every time they turn around, you're out. So then you do become popular. But in the midst of the popularity, it's work. Now you got some people that's just popular. They got cousins promote, cousins own club or whatever it may be for real. But like for me, for real, I literally from the front row. Like from the dribble, I didn't know.
Are you talking about literally the bar front row?
Bruh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, the front row. Yeah, literally. Shout out to Jason for real. From the front row, walked in there, introduced myself, and started.
And shouts out to him for giving you a motherfucking chance.
It was they just open.
So they needed it.
Man, listen.
So you caught him at the right place, right time.
Listen, bro. Me and the homies always talk about this. And they wanted me to come on here and say this because I don't say this.
Let's go.
They want me.
The floor is yours.
The homies want me to come on here and say this. So not individually just me. You feel me? Not individually just me, but a lot of times since I'm humble and I'm just a nice dude for real, people kind of don't understand. Like, nah, bro. Like the last 8 years of the nightlife, of the nightlife, I've had my hand in some part of that nightlife. I'm not saying I'm the only one because it's a lot of great DJs, it's a lot of great promoters, it's a lot of great club owners, for sure. Yeah. But as far as if you got a wall right here, I got like 4 bricks at every club. You know what I mean? Like assets. Like assets. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I've worked with every club and I still got love in every club because every club has appreciated how I worked with them. Okay. You know what I mean? So every spot that I went to has been a sign of elevation. So even the club that I'm leaving understood, and it's not even me leaving. It'll just be like the front. I started the front. Story time. Yeah. Front row, you feel me? Did the front row. If you don't remember when the front row was, I mean, it's still cracked, but when they first opened, bro, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that was where everybody went before they went out. You know what I mean? To the point where they like, bro, is this a club or a restaurant? You know what I mean? So I did the front row. As soon as the front row was, not done because it's still going strong. I just ate there a few weeks ago. But as soon as
to the wings, heard the reviews.
Burgers, fire. Yeah. But then the row, from there, I went to Plush. Shout out to Dollar Bill. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm in Plush, wet behind the ears. But Friday, shout out to A&S Promotions. You feel me? Like Friday, I was in Plush. You feel me? Saturday, I was in Plush. Then Sunday, we was in Plush. Me and my dog Yank. This is the heritage of what we going through. Me and my dog Yank, we was one of the first. Yeah, me and my dog Yank was one of the first ones to really start a Wednesday move.
And you know what's crazy with
Play Wednesdays.
Because weekdays in the city was kind of I remember back in the G, we used to go out Monday to Saturday.
Yep.
Or maybe Sunday to Saturday. You know what I mean? Yep. But that died down, but then, just recreating that in the middle of the week.
In the middle, and this was when Plush was open. So I ain't talking nothing crazy. This was a boot ago. You know what I mean? So then you go to Plush, and then after the Plush, you feel me, then we hit the Palms. I was at the Palms.
Jesus, bro, you name it.
Look, I was at the Palms. And we shout to LeBron, you know what I mean? Bro, it was a moment. We had the Palms going so crazy. That the sheriffs was out there all right, it's too many people in here.
Nigga.
Then we did, you remember? And then we from the Palms, and then we went to the Palms. I was at the Ivory Coast.
Right down the way.
Right down the way. At the Ivory Coast, three floors going. Yeah. Then from the Ivory Coast, I was at Sheik's. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Making your way.
Then from the Sheik's, we the arena.
So real quick tapping in on that. So I always wondered that in a sense, but you explained it very well. But so when you do, it's you obviously are a part of making these establishments popular. Mm-hmm. But then when you have to be like, all right, I got another offer. Just like how you saying you was going from 47 gig, 45 jobs. Now you going from, you making this establishment dope, but then it's like, damn, we gotta find another DJ. So sometimes it could be possible animosity built when motherfuckers like, I'm about to DJ somewhere else.
Nah, because I mean, that's definitely how it could go. Yeah. I mean, but for me,
talking on your
but for me, nah, because shoot, that's what my brand stand on. My brand stand on loyalty. You feel me? From every club that I've rocked at, loyalty. You feel me? So, like I said, God control everything for real. Yeah. So when God feel like it's time for me to go to another spot, then that door closed.
Yeah, and the
opportunity just open up. You know what I mean? Like I've never. I mean, I gotta go over here. Cause like I ain't never did that. You feel me? And like that's why people always rock with me. Because I could go back to any club, you feel me? Because I never shorted you. I never crossed you. Yeah, I always came up on time. If it's 100 people, if it's 1,000, if it's 10, you feel me? And like I tell all the young DJs, like, you know what I mean? Don't be a bill, be an asset. You feel me? Like don't be a bill.
I use that word, man.
Yeah,
that's
don't be a bill, be an asset, because a asset it's slow tonight. It's 20 people in here, but can you keep these 20 people in here for an hour to 2 hours? Can you make these 20 people spend $1,000 in food, drinks, hookah? Yep. Can you make these 20 people get on their phone?
Food, drinks, hookah, good music.
Come on. Can these 20 people text one person in their phone? And now 40 people in there.
Front row cranking.
And then,
I didn't see people post it or arena going
Come on. Yeah. And then, you know what I mean, versus the owner, the promoter, like, it was slow tonight. Damn, I got to pay the DJ shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
So, okay. All right. So,
bill and asset.
Yeah.
A asset is shit. I can't pay you everything, bro. But I'm definitely gonna throw you something, because shit, we made something out of nothing.
Yeah.
A bill, damn, bro, it was slow, cuz. Can I get you tomorrow, bro? Like,
the importance of a DJ.
Yeah.
Because basically what you're saying is like, shit, I'm still trying to get paid tonight on time. So I'm gonna put my foot in this motherfucker.
Facts.
So these other people can be like, all right,
facts.
Dating lingo. Man, it's slow in here, but shit is rocking.
Yeah, it's it's rocking. Yeah, like, and now, you feel me? Like, I take pride in that too. Like, shit, nigga make a post like he in one of them modes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so now it's like, for real, like, it's your mindset, bro. Yeah. For me, it's your mindset as far as having your ability and your craft. It ain't no such thing as a slow night for me. That don't exist. A slow nights don't exist. It's jumping, a concert, or you're lucky enough to have an intimate event with me.
Yeah.
So if it's, and not saying lucky like lucky, but like that's what I tell in my mind.
It was here to experience.
Yeah, like, bro, okay, it's 20 people in here. This is an intimate night with Schoolboy for real. Because I know that I'm gonna do my best to play the music for you that's gonna make you wanna kick it. And now, since it's not so deep in here, you can really be relaxed. Yeah. Now you with your homie, now we relaxing. Now your girl really twerking on you. See, you and your girl might not really like to go out, but she feel comfortable in here now.
Yeah.
Because if you feel me?
I was that just made me think, bro, because I realized, man, I got this for females because, you know, I'm still young.
Right, understandable.
Still young, but I know. Like, I like certain low-key spots or whatever. But I realize with females, it's like they will make the most of it of a time, and it's only 5 of them.
Facts.
But if the music is right and the food is good and the drinks is going,
it's up.
It's going.
It's going.
So it's like, yeah, like I remember I used to get caught up in like, man, that motherfucker, it ain't popping in there. It's no point in going rather than like.
Yeah. But see, that's the asset of the DJ for real, because it's like when you say like it's like it's popping in there for real, like it's because you want the crowd.
Yeah,
you
right.
need something to keep it going. You feel me? My mindset is it's rocking, so it's just rocking. Yep. You feel me? So if it's deep, I'll bet it's deep. But if it's not deep, bet my food gonna come out a little bit quicker. My hookah gonna, you feel me? My hookah gonna be a little bit.
All the different
my hookah gonna be a little bit faster. Yeah, you feel me? So now you got homies now that'll come in and say, I don't really like coming when it be too deep, bro, cause you feel, oh, that's wild. That was crazy. But just like I don't like.
You got it.
Yeah, pause. God,
you good. You good.
Hey,
but they understand. They understand the backstory, like what you explain it. We gonna bypass that. Yo, hold on. You know what? Next question. Nah. That's G shit though. I mean, like, cause it's kind of like with me in video shoots. Like when somebody expect like, you know, a good crowd at a video shoot to make it look deep is like 15, 20 people.
Right.
We only got 6. We're gonna bunch our motherfuckers up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these angles. Yeah, you feel me?
No, and now they don't even know. That's why the videographer, man, is so crucial for real with the events.
Best decision I made.
Yeah, because it's like he you know what I mean? He can provide, he could take, we getting there night, video that, and the next week you jumping.
Look crazy. Bro, I mean, whether you a motherfucking chef, content creator, DJ, videographer, photographer, you literally have to know if ain't enough fucking seasons in here. You know, I think that's what brings out the best in somebody to build when you run into them. You turn them dead ends to exits because it's like ain't a lot of people in here. Food for thought. I'm gonna make the best of this situation.
Come on, man, practice.
Get a hell of a motherfucking product after.
Come on, bro.
Hey, I gotta ask you this too, real quick.
Yo,
man. Shouts out to my nigga Timo.
Mm-hmm.
But he did a little reserve review, and I read it's so funny because I maybe my timing got slow on like life, but I was reading the comments for some reason, and he was like, I ain't mean to catch you in a crossfire because he was mentioning, and this is no shade, Timo my guy,
right?
But I guess he was mentioning like the vibe of how people was in the club, and then I forgot what he said specifically about you DJing. But how did that come across to you when he was trying to imply, like, you know, how people was in there, like, waiting, like, he said it was not a vibe.
I mean, shit, T my dog.
Okay, you know I could tell it was a friendly back and forth.
Yeah, because, you know what I mean, and like, and that, the first thing is, you feel me, everybody is to their own opinion, you feel me, and T my dog, you feel me, like, so I don't never got no problem with T, you feel me, so that's why it was never a problem, and it's really because I got this bitch rocking,
right?
You know what I'm saying, like all jokes aside, like
this, adding up, like he rocking, y'all chilling,
like, but it's just like, I've been DJing 6 nights a week for 3 years, and now we just added 7 nights. So I DJ 7 nights a week, 3 weeks in a month.
Talk that talk.
You know what I'm saying? Then I DJ 6 nights the other month. I've been doing that for 3 years. You know what I mean? Like I physically can read you. I know. You know what I mean? So I didn't even read it. You know what I mean? But
using your zone.
Yeah, I didn't even read it because I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But not in a bad way, for real. You know what I'm saying? And just like in the same way that he could make a post and say, I don't give a fuck if you get upset, like, because who gives a fuck? Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's why we've always been able to chop it up. You feel me? And so that's why when he was just like, bruh, he came through the crossfire, and not apologize, but he was just like, that wasn't intentional. That wasn't it. Yeah, he was like, that wasn't intended. Woo woo. But my response was, I don't give a fuck. Like, but it was met with it was like a laughter. You feel me?
Y'all got the relationship to where reading it, y'all know, like, it ain't nothing being personal.
Yeah, but that's where it come with just really man, I'm so locked in, cuz.
All right, because my question with that too is like, I kind of feel him when he said like I'm not saying dating ain't a vibe, but I kind of feel him when you know sometimes motherfuckers, you know, I live in Atlanta too, so I get when it be like, are y'all too cool to rock out until like something is worthy of like bring the bottles and everything.
But see, that's the thing, that's the thing with that. You feel me? Like I'm just in the club so much as far as it's my job for real that it's not longer a club to me. It's work. We turn
20 people to 200.
It's turned. Like, you know what I mean? So like you know what I mean? Again, that's what I'm saying. That's maybe a snapshot or something. You feel me? Maybe 1,000 burgers was made. One burger was cold. One dude make a post. Damn, bro, burgers cold as fuck. Not the 999 burgers. Yeah. The one, you feel me?
One is getting focused cold. On, that was
exactly. So, you know what I mean? With me, bro, I see people turned every day. You feel me? Birthdays to just regular, to getting off work, to no shoes on, to shirt off, to rolling around the ground. You know what I mean? Like it's a vibe for real. So I can't speak on everybody for real, but shit turned for real.
Wait. So do you still get this is going into the vibe and how you like choose the playlist. Do you still get the request of like yo, play my music from a local person, and how do you handle that in the midst of like?
I mean, well, honestly, for real, man, it's about the evolution of the brand for real. You feel me? So for me, you know, everything is weeded out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I started doing last year, you feel me? I started doing opinion-based donations.
Got it.
What's up, cuz? Can you play my song? Yup. How much you charge? What it's worth to you?
Period.
Now, if you give me $10, that's a $10 record. I'm gonna go home and listen to it first.
That is a great.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna go home and listen to it first. You give me $100, and there's 9 people in here, and you like, bruh, this a banger, cuz.
Rotation. Ball in your court.
I didn't tell you to give me $100.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you to give me. I just said it's an opinion based.
So, but I love that because, you know, we come from the era where we had to give niggas CDs at one point.
Yep.
But I love the fact that you kind of give them the thought of like, how much is my shit worth to pay this person for this moment?
Worth you. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm gonna go home listen to it if you give me $10. But if you give me $100. Oh, okay.
You believe in it that much?
I'm playing the next.
Yeah, yep.
We even if it's
no instant gratification, except if they dancing to
it. Yeah, and on top of that, you feel me now with just breaking records and trying to always stay up to date with new records. I have gotten to a point in my brand for real where when I'm DJing, I got the trust of the listeners. You ain't gonna know all these songs, because you respect the fact that this is really my craft.
Yeah.
So now you know that I don't know these songs, but if School play them, that's a good song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now artists jump into that like, all right, bruh, I'll go ahead and pay you this much for the week to go ahead and get the song in rotation, because now we really break records and those records really take off. Like as far as like they get traction for real. Like I done seen about 4 to 5 records in the last year and a half, 2 years, where DJs broke them and then they was gone.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about
out of here,
I always, man, I done been around for when some of the best songs that came out in the past 5-6 years, we done broke them.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we gotta wrap up.
Yep, for sure.
Damn, yeah, we in. So my last question: what is a good quote or a piece of advice that you live off of?
God hates a fraudy man. A fraudy man, for those who don't know, a fraudy man is someone who thinks that everything is self-made or look at me. God don't like that. God likes to celebrate the man who is humble, and he tears down the man who is full of himself.
I love it.
So walk with a humble mindset, but humbleness doesn't mean you're not confident. The lion can sleep in the middle of the jungle because he the king.
Man, Schoolboy, thank you so
Appreciate
much
it.
for on the platform. This is not the last time you will be
this
on
is
it.
Dope.
I just wanted people to get a good, well, not an introduction, but just to the people who don't know.
Right.
I wanted them to just get some backstory, man. Is understand it's not just a nigga pulling up with turntables, man.
It's like, a focus.
Somebody just shared something like that too. Like it was like it's a difference between a DJ and a DJ with turntables.
Yeah. It is.
So I just thought like
because a DJ, you know, man, look, like, bruh, a DJ is a vibe for real. You come with your turntables, whatever, just plug music up, whoop whoop. A DJ, you could give me your ice cord. All right, come on, I'll figure something out.
That bitch rock.
Come on.
Period.
Yeah.
Man, Dreamers Welcome Podcast.
For sure.
Y'all keep dreaming. We out.
We gone. Appreciate you, bro.
For sure.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast.